Today we're going to talk about independent events and what independence means in probability. A definition of an independent event. Two events are independent if the probability of A doesn't depend on whether event B happens. So the conditional probability, the probability of A given B, is equal to the probability of A. Or the probability of B given A is equal to the probability of B. So for example, if you were getting 2 scoops of ice cream and you asked the person to randomly choose your 2 scoops, and they chose the first scoop for you and say it was strawberry, and you said, oh, well, the second scoop can't be strawberry, that means that second event depends on what happened in the first event. Versus if you were doing 2 scoops of ice cream and when the first scoop was strawberry, you didn't care, it was okay if the second scoop was also strawberry, then that would mean that the probability of that second scoop being strawberry didn't change based off of the first scoop being strawberry. The multiplication rule for independent events is the probability of A and B is simply the probability of A times the probability of B. So you don't have to do any of that given piece, any of the conditional probability, because the conditional probability doesn't change. So sometimes it's difficult to think through in your head. You now have this term independent events, and thinking back to the beginning of this unit in probability, we also talked about disjoint events, disjoint or mutually exclusive. These mean different things. So what you want to think about is for independent events, you're talking about 2 events and 2 trials. So you're talking about the probability of 2 scoops of ice cream, 2 different scoops of ice cream. A disjoint event is where you have 2 events, but you only have 1 trial. So you're talking about then you're flipping a coin once, heads and tails are disjoint. Independent would be talking about flipping a coin twice. So in a disjoint, you're only doing 1 trial. In independent, you're doing things multiple times. You have 2 trials or more.